Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. Haha. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hello, Hula. Good evening to you. So we're still bug fixing stuff. I've seen this bug report that says that the silver bracers do not have a 3D model. But we actually have it. It's just not connected. So I was doing some reasoning on this, and yes, this is actually the list of all the bracers. And what we have to do, we have to set the mesh, right, to be the same one that we use for the other lesser bracers. So if I search as soon as the tool kind of wakes up, but okay, maybe. Can you do it? Yes. So if we search yeah, like this line, for example. This. So we need to change the mesh to be actually this. And we need to change the icon. We need to change the icon to be... I think the icon was already correct though, no? Yeah, the icon I think was already good. Actually. I think the icon... 447. It seems that the icon is already okay. Let me see. 447. Yeah. 90. And then 456. 456, 451. I think all these ones are already okay. Let me maybe just check one gold. 407. 407. So in reality, okay. I was thinking I had to add these new ones, but absolutely not. Because they are already there. Ten and 11 we have already, so the icons are good as they are. Hello, Funner. Easy win, 200 points. Easy win. So the icon, I'm not gonna change it, but the texture, the texture we need to change. In the texture, we actually have the platinum bracers, the silver bracers, and the... So we have 511. I think I listed it here somewhere. Yeah, exactly. So there needs to be 511. So, well, if the icon is already there, I think that is much easier because I can just set them pretty much for all of them in one line. All the silver can go together, right? So 9981, 9984, 9987, 9990, and 9993. So this will basically fix all the silver ones. Then we have 512, which are the gold ones. This list, so 999 whatever, 9998, 10,001, 10,004, and 10,007. So this will fix all the gold. And then we have the platinum. And the platinum is 10,010, 10,013, 16, 19, 22. Okay, so if I run this, assuming that the icons are already correct, and I run it in prod copy, "15 rows." Okay, nice. Will give me some extra point to spend, you see? Exactly. You can do random drum rolls. Pa pa ra pa. Now the positioning of the bracers and all of that will be the same as the other ones, it's just that the texture will be different. Okay. Ah, we are in the Draken plane. Yeah, maybe it's not the best place to test this kind of stuff because I'm all black. I will still be black unless I relog. Hello, Marcel. So these are the silver bracers, right? So if I keep it, yep, exactly. Now this one on the crane is not really good. I don't know why. This side is okay. This side is very off center. I don't know why. I think it's the actual socket on the crane that is messed up. I don't know. Or is the way we it's a bit of a pity, but thing is, fixing it now is kind of some work, so I don't know. But anyway, the silver one works, right? Let's see if the others are working. So if I get the gold one, gold bracer, yep, it works as well. Now they look a bit weird on the crane, I know, because the crane is a very large and short arm, and they actually look a bit weird. But yes, this seems to work okay. Yep. This seems to work okay. Good. So this one is fixed. I think that here the problem we have a problem with the arm. With the arm weight, but anyway, that's fine. Cannot do everything today. But yeah, that would be nice to fix actually, but it's fine. Okay, okay, so this one is fixed, huh? I mean, it's fixed. I think it's ready to test because I didn't have to add anything else to the, right? So I can probably just run this in production. I think so. If I just run this in prod and I restart the server, right? Yeah, so this one becomes ready to test at net server restart. Yeah, because I didn't do any changes client side. Nice. Okay, let's see if there is something else. Let's see if there is something else that we can do. Yeah, this working with stocks. I mean, they're working with stocks, right? Working with stocks is something that we know. Yeah. At the moment, let's say this is by design. The heating and stuff, we don't have it in the book, and at the moment it is by design. I don't want to check. I don't know. It's too. Quest phrases to remove at certain steps, opened by me. Okay. These are the ones that I cannot do for. Okay, no, this one I cannot do. I mean, I can, but it's too complex for the benefits, so probably they will never go away. Jar that does not recognize input. If you say mark crystal to another crystal, raise crystal, they tell you about crystals trying to mark, except on their own, say that isn't right. Why? So let me open this in the other screen and we can see if... so it is a quest, right? There is a quest. And this quest... okay, I have it open. If you say... so... mark crystal. Mark crystal. Because it's the wrong. Because it's the wrong answer. What I can add, maybe I can add turnover, but none of these ones are correct. None of these are correct, so I will close it as designed. I will close it. Ritual of Remembrance. This one I think is something that I cannot... I mean, I can do, but it's too long for me to do. Because I will have to read the wall quest and... hard to leave the winch, portal too small. I think this one was changed... there was 0738, so I guess that this was before the change I did with the new door. I will flag it as ready to test because we have the new doors, right? And it should be good enough, I think. This one I don't understand. Tutorial lacking game music after initial piece. As reported to me by new player today, the new tutorial map only plays game music once for about 2 minutes. After that it goes silent with all the ambient sound. But is this in the caves or in the Dragon Plain? I think new tutorial map probably means the towers. I don't know. It goes on for a few minutes. I don't know. Hello, Marcelo. Many thoughts on what I posted today. Last moment I discovered a new 3D generator. Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know. I mean, it needs to see the poly count and how it's generated, right? Because it's hard to understand from a picture. You have to analyze the model. It's not very easy for me to say. Okay, so someone is saying that here. Someone is saying that here the music. Interesting. Actually, there seems to be no music. I don't know if it's a matter of position. Sector tutorial. Yeah, the question is if we actually have set any music there. Because I'm not that sure. Music and ambience. So we have we have a music file. We have a music file. Tutorial, no. Tutorial only has dark caves. It doesn't have music. No, but dark caves I think is a song. Oops. Dark caves. I think Dark Caves is actually a song, but it's just a background music song. Let me see. What's this? Which actually, yes, is fairly annoying. I was just checking if there was any looping going on. It's a bit strange though that it doesn't work. Which is probably better because it's very, but I think everything is flagged as tutorial, including the caves. I think so. I think if I go into the caves, I will still be in the tutorial area. Yeah, so everything here is tutorial. Or we split it in two, but splitting it in two is not that simple.
I sense your presence, traveler.
Really?
Embrace my blessing.
Okay.
You may know me by different names, but in essence, I'm Mother Nature, guardian of all living things. Having witnessed catastrophes befalling many homeworlds across the cosmos, the repercussions of those events will endanger the delicate balance of the entire universe.
Yeah, this is still tutorial. So basically there is that song that should play, but for some reason is not playing. And I don't know if I really want that. I think it's a bit too... I think it's a bit too annoying, actually. But I don't really understand why it's not playing. That's a bit weird, huh? Unless that has not been imported. Maybe. There should be a DT music. DT sector music and ambience. No, it has been imported. So it's definitely here. Why is not playing? Why is not playing? Let me go idle 1 second and see. If I go and come back. Yeah, you see, he replaces immediately. He replaces immediately. But I can play. No, let's go. Let's go like here. It is playing, but probably it is playing once. fuck?
flame of
Why
I
the
can withstand.
why the music doesn't go down?
Listen.
That's not good, huh? Why the music didn't go down with the speech? PS music. Why the music didn't go down with the speech? That's strange. Did I forgot to? Let me see. I mean, maybe it went down, but the distance between the two is too much. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it actually didn't go down. I think I actually didn't. Play 2D sound. It's strange because I think I did it, but maybe, I don't know. Play 2D sound. No, we don't do it. No, I don't do it properly. Because actually we have a specific function that we use for voiceovers, and that we use when we want to have a voiceover, but we want the music to actually lower in volume, right? And that function is called I think it's called like play voiceover or play PS voiceover. Yeah, play voiceover and subtitles. I think it's exactly this one. Play voiceover and subtitle. And this one is inside setting panel. And this one is doing the well, in this case is also no, I think it's this one. It's play PS voiceover. Yeah, which is also lowering the music. Is doing the fade out of the music. And then on the voiceover finished, right, is raising the music again. Exactly. Exactly. That is the one that I need to use. I need to use play PS voiceover inside the setting panel. PS play voiceover. Yeah, so this one actually, it is wrong. It is wrong. Yeah. I need to change it. I don't know if it's only one place, but definitely this one is not correct. Um, yeah. Exactly. So now the question is, in how many other places? But I think everything goes through this. Yeah, I think so, because I think we are choosing the sound, based on the different phases and based on the, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we have, yeah. So now we will go down properly based on, we have to test it obviously because I don't want to mess up, but still we have the problem of the music. So it seems that the music is run only once, and then nothing else. Hello, Parker. Welcome back. Um, so yeah, I need to understand why the music is played only once. That's a bit strange, actually, because in theory, do we play it only once when we change the area? Probably. That is possible. So if we actually have the same song playing, we don't play it again. Is this how it works? If we play the same song, because actually when we receive there is a function, right, in event receive ambience check, right? Event receive ambience check. Receive ambience check on client. Exactly. So this is happening continuously. Here we are choosing the day or night ambience, right? Basically, the time of the day is day or night, so you may have different sounds, and that's okay. But then, but then, this is only ambience, it's not the music. No, the music here is not used. Ah, the music is here. So it's another function called receive background music on client. Ah, is here, yes. Same song already playing. So basically, if you are in this area, right? If you are in this area, and the song already played once, is not going to play twice. So like if I now teleport back to Idla, it will play the Idla song. If I go back to the caves, he will play the cave song, but only once. Only once. But I think considering how the music is, which is very annoying, I would say that once is more than enough. I would say once is more than enough. So in theory, if you wait, yeah, and maybe, you know, in Idla, what happens is that you go back and forth between different areas, and so you get more songs. I think it's fine. I think I want it this way. I think I don't want to have, you know, continuous music forever. I think as long as you change sector and the music is different, you get the new music. But I don't want the music to be running all the time, right? So obviously the model comes at 300k polygons and not symmetrical, with the colors and attribute, vanolls and good general shape. Okay. Well, if it's usable. I mean, I still don't know if I'm completely sold on that particular creature, right? But I don't know. What do you think about it? So I don't think I want the music all the time. I think I want the music only when the scene changes. So I would say that this is as designed. I will close it as designed and saying the music plays only once per sector slash only once per sector change per area, only once when you change to a new area, right? When you move to a new area, right? I think making it looping continuously will make it too annoying, right? And people will just disable the music after some time, right? So I think that I want to leave it as it is. I don't think that this bug. I don't think this is a bug. So this is as designed. The music play only once when you move to a new area. I think looping continuously will make it too annoying. So I prefer as it is now. Yeah. So basically, it is no. It is basically a no. But yeah. Okay, let's see if there is any other stuff that we can do before jumping again into the dungeons and developing more areas for the dungeons. Dark Hideout R2 access. This one actually I fixed it. Entering a door with Dark Hideout abandoned mine is highly impossible. I had to crouch roll several times. Yeah, this has been fixed. This has been ready to, is actually ready to test because it was already released in the previous version of the game. The wooden door to the little chamber behind the outer is no longer clickable. What it was clickable for? About the door. Maybe it was an action location. Oh my god, the music, bro. It didn't stop though. Is it looping? I mean, that's definitely more than 2 minutes. No? Or no? Maybe not. Client is always right. Okay, let's go 1 second to this place, which is actually unfortunately not one of the best places that we have in the game. But I mean, geometry is very rough, and right, as you can see, this door. But holy shit, these guys all moved together. What is going on, boys? So is this the door? I don't know. I think that's the door. By the way, there are some books here that you can read. Just in case. This door, eh? Yeah, but you see that the music is super annoying if he's playing all the time. Window GM show. Cave, a small wooden door. Probably was this one. Small wooden door. Small wooden door. A sliding wooden door. You think so? I mean, like, because I see there is actually a script that is called mechanisms. No, I don't think it's this one. Do you think it's this one? I don't think so. But actually I have no idea where this one was connected to. Because this is the old action location, right? So that the one that was in the old game. So in theory, it was doing something. Script name mechanisms. Script name mechanisms. Probably it was a generic script for all the mechanisms together. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Name mechanism. Yeah, it actually exists. It actually exists. Mechanism, air target, mash, move, rotation. You hear some mechanism move. Huh? What the fuck? Anyone remember if we could open this door in the old game? I mean, behind this door there is actually nothing. So I don't even... I mean, I can teleport myself after this, but there is nothing. Uh-oh. That was not a good idea. To me, it feels like each monster has been in Planeshift so long they are now like classics, so anything new would have to be up to a level or so to fit in. Yeah, exactly. I agree. But they can become classic again. Yeah, so this is the thing, right? There is nothing behind, pretty much. No, this door... this room... Then why I did... because it's not walkable? No, it is walkable, but it's completely dark. Like, you cannot freaking see anything. And there are flying things. I don't know. I mean, there is nothing in this room, but maybe it was actually opening. There is a kind of a bedroll that is actually flying. We can move it. And we can rotate it. And put it like in a decent place, but this would not kind of fix the problem. I don't know if this one was openable in the old game. Also because this now... Cave, BD door, cave 77. Cave, BD door, cave door 77. The old one was called B door, cave door. B door, cave door. Yeah, I think it's this one actually. I think it's exactly this one. I mean, we can try to reconnect it and see what happens, right? I mean, I don't have a problem. But what is the point of going in this room? There is nothing in this room. So these are the coordinates. You know, we can re-enable it with coordinates, even if these coordinates are a bit crazy, but it's fine. So if we B door cave, right? If we edit this one, small wooden door, and we change the coordinates to actually be, oops, to actually be these ones, right? Wait a second, before doing this, let me just cancel. Let me just see if these coordinates actually bring somewhere, because I don't know, maybe they do, right? Maybe there is another small door that you can actually open connected to this. I don't know. Let me see if we go here where we land. We land pretty much in the middle of nowhere, so it is actually possible that it was that one, yeah. Because we are below ground, pretty much in an impossible place. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, we can try to reconnect it and see if it opens, but even if it opens, I think the question is why. I mean, what is the benefit, right? There is nothing. I mean, we can put something in that room if you want. Yeah, you see when you change sector, the music is changing. Okay, the first thing we need to change the name, because the object now is named completely different, which is this. Then we need to change the coordinates. And then we need to make it active and give a decent radius, like 2 meters. I think 1 meter is really... 1 meter is too little. Say 2 meters, right? And we save it. Now... What? It didn't activate the mechanism. It did not activate it at all. Actually, it's a select examine script, right? So the script param 0. Yeah, the problem is, you know what? I don't know if this script still works, because you start getting a mesh Ah, by the way, the mesh, also the mesh name needs to change. So in theory it should be this. I mean, you see this at least. So it's a bit better, right? So we can say that we have, because the guy said the wooden door, little chamber behind the other is no longer clickable. Ability detect secret didn't do anything obvious. Access should be better now. About the door, what was it clickable for? Was it actually opening? I see. I added back the description. Yeah, but I really don't know if this door was of any use. I hope there is not a quest, you know, related to that. But I don't think so, because after this door there is basically nothing. There is a kind of a fake room, right? And it's so small that I can barely see it. There is one bedroll here. Let me see if I go up. Yeah, there is one bedroll there. There is a displaced bedroll. So probably actually, there is a chest. There is a locked chest. So this was actually probably inside this room. I see. Well, then maybe there was something to do in this room. Maybe. Maybe there was. I think the original was like this, because there was one rotated this way and one rotated this way. And I think that the chest, but I don't know if this chest is one of the respawned ones or interesting. I think I want to place it in the corner, no? The problem is that this room is so freaking small that I cannot, if I try to enter into it, you know, I cannot basically move. This area is like crazy. It's too small. I mean, also I have a big character, but it's super annoying. I cannot even see what I'm doing. Maybe like this first person is a bit better. We can put it maybe there. But I don't know if this one is... I think with the slash info we may know about it. No, it's not. It's not one of the respawnable ones. It's strange though, because reinforced chest actually. Let me see. Reinforced chest, right? Reinforced chest is one of the respawnable ones. Name reinforced chest. Yeah, I think it is. I think actually it is. Let me search it in our wiki. Yeah, reinforced chest. Yeah, it's one of the consumables. So yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. So actually, there you have a loot room. Mm. 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 But the position is wrong, though. Let me see. Info Bidor South. So we can check if there are action location. If there are hunt locations, right? Hunt locations. Yeah, hunt locations. 7084. Item ID. 7084, sector 67, sector 76. Yeah, I think it's here. I think the coordinates are wrong though. 76. 76, no. 67, yeah, 67. Okay. So it's actually this one. 67. 67, but the coordinates completely fucked up, so it will never work. 99 minus what was the what is the, well, no, actually it's very close. Actually it is very, very, very close. Yeah, it's this one. At the moment it's trying to respawn it here in this location, and it is definitely the wrong location. Okay, so we have to update the location to that one, because otherwise we will spawn wrong, right? And then we need this door to be open somehow, but at the moment it's not working. I see. So the new coordinates are 99124, 99124, minus 758717, minus 758717, and 21288. 21288. Okay, so we need to change the, so in update schema, right? Yeah, the problem is that at the moment it's not accessible though. So we have to update what? We have to update ant locations, huh? Ant locations. We have to update ant locations, and we need to set X, Y, and Z, where ID is equal to this. We have to update X, Y, and Z. I mean, we can do it in production already, but this will anyway not work. I mean, I can do it in production now, right? Update on location XYZ where ID equal, no, yeah. I forgot the set. Shit. Okay, set. Yeah, but okay. So that particular chest is actually behind it. So how do we make it so that the mech, I don't think the script is working at all. I don't think that script is even executing. Because on this door that now we actually fixed, so you can actually, you see that you can click on use. You can click on use, but after I click on use, it seems it's not doing what it should do. So in theory, use should go. Good question. In theory, use. Use. I don't even know if it's called use here. Use item UI. Interactable object, normal item. Request work command on PC. No, the problem is that in this case is not an item, is an action location. Is an action location. So this is actually not working at all for this case, right? Because that is a mesh placed in the level, which is a static mesh, and on top of it we have this defined an action location, which is a special object that we have in the game that allows us to interact and do stuff with it, like get a description. And but I think we should have the action location ID. Yeah. I think we have the action location ID actually. So we know if it is an action location. Good. Yeah, so the UI knows actually. Yeah, so I think we can. Yeah, because the description. Yeah, exactly, because the description works. Huh? Wait a second. The description works. So the view, right? The get description actually works for action locations. Yeah, you see, if action location is greater than 0, then request item exactly. So we go in a special case. So we have to do exactly the same. So for the use, even if, wait a second. How it is possible that, how it is possible? Doesn't convince me too much, huh? Because like if I'm here, right? And which is a completely different place, but if I'm here and am I right clicking on this, this is also an action location. Ah, so we have the same problem actually. I think we have exactly the same problem. Actually, I think there is another report, another bug report of this not working. Now that I think about it. Now that I think about it. Granted Forge missing interaction buttons. The Forge. The Forge. the combine. The combine seems to work actually. No, I don't want to fix it and actually break something else, so I have to be very careful of what I'm doing here. I have to be very careful on what I'm doing. Because it seems easy, but actually it's not. Aha. Look at this. It's commented out. It's commented out. Okay. I think this may be the problem. Is a piece of the code that has not been ported from the old game. So at the moment, use is strange though, but use on action locations seems to not to be working. Actually, we can take another route. The other route would be to. By the way, this is the source code of the old game. Which is still in C++, but is another engine. It's not Unreal. It's an engine that was called Crystal Space. Yeah. At the moment, okay. No, we need this. So how does it work for combine? Because combine. Combine. Combine works slightly differently though, because is so for the view. It's not very easy. Description UI. Because you see that if action location is greater than 0, then we send the action location ID as, as container ID. This will come out as 0, so this will actually go, potentially we will go here, right? It will go in view item with the container ID. Exactly. So the 1, 2, 3, parameter number 3 will be the container ID. And in slot ID, we have the -3, which is actually this guy. Huh? Yeah. So we need the ID though. We need the ID. We need the ID. We have the ID on the client. We have the ID on the client, but you see the way that we were finding the action location is like this. But in the view, we actually don't do that. So we do it differently. I have to understand. Let me put back the music 1 second so that we have a background. Right. Interact UI, right? View, no? No? I know it's description, so get description UI. Yeah, we have the action ID. And he was sending it this way. Yeah, but in the use is not doing this, it's doing it differently. I'm trying to understand why. So this is just doing a brutal, you know, use, request work command use and handle work command, right? So this is actually not caring at all about last action location target. Last action location target. Set action location target. No, I'm trying to understand if I can read it from here or not. Set action location target. Zero. Is not used at the moment. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, we can pass, right? I'm just investigating the current code to avoid doing something that is already there. But it's not a big deal because we can use the same technique, right? So we could, instead of calling request work command PC, right? We can call a separate function that we call request use on action location, and that one will go that one will go now I lost myself, but anyway, we go where we add a commented piece of code here. No, it cannot go here actually. It cannot. He has to go in a parallel, right? In a parallel command. Yeah. Which, by the way, is even better because actually this one does not belong here, right? Does not belong at all. This one belongs to Action Manager. So, okay, so let's do that, which I think is even cleaner. Yeah, it is cleaner. I think it is cleaner. So let's do this. Let's take this piece that we actually remove from here and we put it in Action Location Manager. Creating a new function called yeah, handle use is the one that we are gonna call, right? Handle use, yeah. So we need one that is above this one because we don't have the action location yet. Well, unless we unless we call that one directly. Maybe we call this one directly. So this means that I can have only one function, but I need a new function at least on player controller, I guess, right? Where we were going here? Yeah, we were going in player controller. So in player controller, somewhere under, I don't know if we have an action location section. Probably not, or probably yes. Yeah, probably yes. Mail, quest, inventory exchange, skill and stats, bodies and group, merchant window, storage window, crafting, banking, oh my god. Spells, combat, guilds, audio, action locations, fantastic. Okay, this part. So here we will have, right, not this, we will have, we can call it, there is a request, right? Yeah, is a request. Is a request or is a blueprint callable? Yeah, is a blueprint callable. So is a U function, blueprint callable, category, whatever. I don't want to copy paste, but do we have a PS action location or not? No, we have a PS interactions, which is good. PS interaction, and why this thing is gray? I don't know. It went a bit crazy, huh? It's fine. And this U function will be called receive. No, request action location use. Action location use, right? And this will have the action location ID and nothing else, right? So there is use player clicked on use, on an action location. Okay. Yeah, so now here, right now here, we have to do the same. Of this, right? I mean, if it's not action, we can report the log. I mean, we can just say that someone clicked on a, I mean, it's an invalid, right? This, in theory, should never happen, but if it happens, we can say request action location use invalid action location ID. Alright, so this means that we got a wrong ID for whatever reason. And we do nothing, we just return, right? But if it is correct, right? If it is correct, I don't know exactly this is a mine script, but I think it's fine. So this one becomes action manager. It becomes action manager handle. Yeah, actually, yes, handle use. Yeah, handle use. And this will have our action, right? And our client. With our client is, as usual, this guy, right? So our pawn, right? And yeah, I think that is the result if we actually handle the thing or not. I don't know if we care printing it out, but basically this thing is returning if the action location was correct, right? This thing basically returns through if we exactly, because there must be a progression script, right? Sometimes we still have these double conversions. Anyway. We have a million of these double conversions that are actually not needed anymore. That is a bit of a old code kind of thingy. Okay. Okay, so I think we are close. We are close to see something. Because now that I have in my player controller this piece, right? I can call, I have to I mean, obviously we cannot do it in production, right? We cannot do it here. But we can do it. We can do it in our install. I just need to close this. Assuming that it closes, and I need to recompile. And then in the blueprint, we have to call this new request action location use, right? This function, passing the action location ID. And I think that at that point, it will actually do something. It will try to execute the script. Now, the mechanism script, I think I'm not touching it since probably 10 years. So I think it's not gonna work, but we have to convert it. It's compiling. But yeah, there is in a way a very good change, because you may actually fix a lot of other bugs that were lingering here and there, right? Because ability to use an action location was actually present in the old game, but in the new one was not ported. And yeah, and now it is, if it works. But at least we have the functionality to call handle use. Now that handle use, this piece of code I never checked, right? So yeah, we need to understand this. But in theory, this may work. In theory, I have no idea, but handle script operation. Okay, anyway, recompiled. Now, I think we have to use the production data. Yeah, we are already using production data. Okay, let's launch it in debug. No, first I need to change the blueprint. Let's change the blueprint, call that function, and then we will run debug mode and see what happens when you right click on that door. I think we have to do the change of that door also in my dummy database. I want to change that comment because I think now I understand why. Because here the question was, you know, to... Yeah, this one. About the door, was it clickable for? Let me change this question. About the door, I can say, I see... sort of mechanism on it. Was it opening in legacy? Yeah, this is basically the question. That is basically the question. Okay, so from the interact UI, under use, we have to do the same that we do under description. So we have to do this check. We have to do this check first of all, right? And so if it's an action location, so if it's an action location, we can put it in the same place. This is under what? Under event graph. Don't we have an interaction? Yeah, we have an interaction shit, so let's use this. We have an interaction graph, so let's use this one. It's already full of stuff, but it's okay. So this will be request. This will be request action location use on PC. Request new event request action location use on PC, right? And the only thing that we need the ID action location ID. That's the only thing that we need. Right? And this one will be replicated to server and reliable. And this one will call this with this value, right? Client asks to use an action location. Okay. Yeah, we called it action location, but basically it's a kind of a mesh on the level that we make like smart and intelligent. It's like a smart mesh. So here we go. Player controller. Request action location use, right? And we pass the action location, right? Perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 failed cast 2. Nice printout. Congratulations. Congratulations for the printout. Okay, so now we have this. So this will go here, this will go here, and this will go here to our code, and then we will call action location use. So let's run it this way and see. I prefer to close the editor because sometimes, you know, Rider or Visual Studio go a bit crazy to do the hot reload and start live coding, and so it takes a bit of time to reopen it, but it saved me quite some time in case you mess up stuff. I think the system is becoming more and more solid. I mean, I think the stuff that we are adding is usually pretty good. We are not hacking stuff, right? We are, like the change that I did now, I really try to understand, you know, how the old system was working and just, you know, change it the minimum to allow the same functionality. So we are basically calling the same function. We are just going through a different initial call. But yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm here. We're just reading something. Okay. So we need to go. This is production data, so it should be fairly the same. Now I'm not updating my my database in quite some time, so it's probably like 5-6 months old. But I mean, it didn't change too much. So that location and those NPC and everything should be exactly in the same place, right? So if I go here, I don't have the map loaded. Okay, that's the problem. No, I need the map. Without the map, I cannot do this. So we need the map. So let's download again. We need to do this. So that one is B door south. I don't know if it's 07 or 08, but anyway, let's get them both, and so that we have both maps. And we have to, unfortunately, we have to restart the server because the server is loading the maps as well. Okay. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Pom 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 pom. I'm waiting the server to load up. It's loading stuff. It's loading crafting books actually. We added a new level, so it's taking more time because actually we added 2 new levels, and yeah, second time. I should update this picture because this picture is missing the wall. There is a wall now that is going all around the city here, and also these mountains are lower, and there is a path to go to the arena. So yeah. What is going on? Building textures? Come on. Come on, building textures. That level probably was not loaded since quite some time, and the client is trying to rebuild the texture for it or something. I don't know what it's doing actually. Good night, Marcelo. What is doing? It's not moving an inch. Is it doing something or? I mean, it kind of looks like it is because it's super slow, so even my task manager is like dying, so yeah, my PC is kind of dying, so yeah, I guess it's doing something. Oh my god. I don't know if you can still hear me, but my PC is basically locked. I don't know what it's doing. The client is I mean, I cannot even move the mouse. Can you still hear me, guys? Probably not, huh? Look at the mouse. What the fuck? 100% CPU. Good job. "100% CPU." The fuck it is doing? I would just close it. I think he went crazy. What is this 98% CPU? What is going on? Okay. Okay, I think he relaxed. 1 second. Let's try again. Welcome to my world. I mean, your world is like this, Hula, all the time. Your PC is locking up. I mean, it's also true that we are using 22 gigabytes of RAM just for JetBrain, right? Which is kind of insane, but luckily I have 64, so I think it should be okay. Yeah, we still have 13 gigabytes left, but I mean, we don't have much open. Well, I mean, we cannot do, but software upgrade on the back. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, but no, I think it was like recompiling shaders for the new. I think it was recompiling shaders for the new level, and usually when he's recompiling shaders is a very heavy process. Also is basically using the wall CPU and but I think definitely something bad happened because I mean, never did this, so I think they just fucked up somehow. Okay. So now we are in the same place, right? There are no NPC, but it's okay. So what we want to do, we want to change the action location in the same way that we did in production, right? So this small wooden whatever, this thing, right? We change it in the same way. So that is the name that we need to use. Radius we will say 2. And these are the new coordinates, okay? These are the new coordinates. So this is the same change that we did in production, and we do it here. Okay. I save. Now, here I can... Okay, now when I click on use, right, I'm expecting... Yes, exactly. I'm expecting this breakpoint, right? So the action location is whatever. There would be a number, 526, which I assume is okay. And here we go, and we handle use. Let's see what happens. Actually, it executed, but I don't think that the door opened, right? Yeah, I assume the door didn't open. Also because actually we didn't change the name of the door in the script here. Right? We did not change it. I mean, we can try again, but I don't think it will. I don't know. I think it would be weird if it does something. You hear some mechanism move, so at least, yeah, the script executed, right? The script executed, but then I think that the actual... yeah. So it did something. And for what we know, he's trying to run mechanisms, right? He's trying to run the mechanisms script. And there is something that we didn't test in quite some time. This one, right? Mechanism, iron, target, mash, move, rotation. You hear some mechanism move. Okay. What the fuck? Yeah, but this is just the sound. No? Yeah, he's randomizing some sounds, actually. FX, you see he's doing FX, mechanism 1, mechanism 2, mechanism 3, mechanism 4. These are just sounds, which I think at the moment they are not playing because I don't have this defined. But is executing a mechanism something, which will be probably a mechanism operation. No, it will be what? There is a progression script. So this should be yeah, it should be a mechanism script. Under scripting, I think we don't have it documented actually, but definitely under scripting okay. It's not documented, but it's here for sure. So if I search mechanism OP or operation, mechanism, let me see, mechanism, setup script, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Mechanism message OP. Mechanism message OP. Yeah, exactly. It's this thing. Mechanism message OP. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So I think we are executing this thing. I think we are executing this shit here. We are executing this mesh mechanism. Theory server side. Let me see if server side is say something. Yeah, it's saying some stuff. Run with mesh name variable BD cave. Run with move variable -060 -1 rotation variable. Running mechanism OP send message to client. Yeah, but I think that this is not being ported, so actually this is probably not gonna do anything. Mechanism run with move variable and rotation variable. Send message to client. Yeah, exactly. You see this? This has been removed. This will be completely different. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so but the good news is that we ported that piece, right? The piece with the piece that at least allows the action location to be properly recognized and function as expected, but we miss now the actual opening of the door, right? Activate message actor. Activate mechanism message actor. I mean, in theory, we can just rotate I think we can just rotate, but if I rotate, I mean, this is not an actor, right? This is a mesh. I have to think about it because I think it's too complex to fix now. But yeah, this is the part that we are missing, right? It's all commented out. Basically, the old code was able to rotate an actor, but what happens? Can I rotate any static mesh? Because I need to rotate it also server side. Yeah, I mean, it is a real rotation of an object. The problem is that this is not an actor for Unreal. I mean, it is, but it's part of a level, right? It is part of a level, so I don't know if I can rotate a static mesh. I mean, how do I search for it? I just do a find actor. If it's not a normal actor, because this is part of a level, huh? I mean, the other way would be, which is probably a better way, guys. The other way would be to have that door replaced with a interactable object. Right? And I have to think about it a bit, because if that door becomes a normal door, I can just open it by, you know, I mean, without doing anything. It's just fully supported, right? I don't have to invent anything new. The only problem would be that if you want to add a condition for opening, right? But I think it is the same thing that I did with other mechanisms. I just converted them to interactable objects. Right. So if we take yeah, I think it would be better to convert this. I still like the idea to be able with a script to actually change the to actually move an item in the level. I think it's still pretty good. By the way, I don't know why we have this freaking light here. Considering that's a hiding place, but I need to think about this, guys. I don't think I can solve it in the 10 minutes that I have left, right? So, but at least we solve part of it, right? So the description is back and the ability to use the actual object is there, and we can identify there is an action location and send it to the server. So all of that is properly working. But then the actual opening of the door is missing. And I think if the door didn't have any special script, and I don't think he had, because I think that the door was just opening, right? I mean, it's not doing any checks, right? Any prerequisite, like you can open the door only if, you know, this or this happens. I mean, it's doing nothing. It's just executing the mechanism script with a certain parameter value that is basically allowing the door to be opened, right? So I think that, you know what I want to do? I want to understand who is using this mechanism script, right? Because I'm feeling that I would like to obsolete it. I would like to remove it, right? So that it is not used anymore and we only use interactable. I think would be much better idea, unless, you know, we have it in a million places, but response like mechanisms. Interesting. But is this actually doing this? I don't think so. I think this mechanism is not connected anymore. I think this mechanism 1, right? I think it's not connected anymore. I think I substituted the lava cave with wait a second. I want to check this. But no, I think I'm already doing it with the new interactable objects for the other mechanisms, right? If we take the lava cave, right? The lava caves. Okay. And now we go. Yeah, unfortunately I need to redo. Well, I can just test it in production, is the same, right? Because in production no, I need to see it. Wait, I need to see it in the editor. We can check it in the editor. I have to go a bit earlier today, so I think I will go in a few minutes. But first I want to see. Yeah, so I think we already substituted the mechanism with... it may still be useful, right? You press you use something, but the difference is that if it's an action location, I don't know if with this change I actually broke the... I mean, it was already broken anyway, but it was at least trying to use while now wait a second, I think I need to do a change here, because actually the code, right, was doing this, was doing examine script, right, and handle use was checking if, I mean, if we are in distance, blah blah blah, but also if he has a script, right? If he's in distance but it does not have a script, then it will return false, right? And in the old code, false meant to actually call the standard work manager use, right? Exactly. So I think we should still do this, because if we don't do this, we may break other stuff, right? Yeah, I think so. And I like it more this way because we have a dedicated function to it. So, but okay, so I was just saying in the lava cave, right? If I go lava caves and I go any place, right? Hello? I think my PC needs a reboot. Anyway, I will reboot it. Yeah, there is a pending NVIDIA something, and I see it's just not reacting well. I don't know why, but okay. So in the lava caves, right? If we go here. So these are all these in theory are all mechanisms, right? These are all mechanisms. But these are, let me see, what the hell are they? They should be interactable objects, I think, but yeah, exactly. They are interactable static buttons, right? And as interactable static buttons, they don't use the mechanism thingy. They have linked actors. Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I think it's clear. So basically for all the mechanism, we are already using the new technique, right? So I think this mechanism OP, we could probably just make it obsolete, because I don't think that we want to move an object in the game if that has not been declared as an interactable. So I think that what we should say, I mean, this code is still valid, right? This code is still valid. I think what is not valid anymore is the mechanism OP. So I would say you fix me I would say check if this can be made obsolete, as we now use only interactable objects, right? As we now use make obsolete with the usage of interactable objects, right? Because I think this was a very primitive way. And by the way, I remember, I think I did this. So this idea was mine at the beginning. But it was working like in the old engine, but in the new one, I think it doesn't make any sense. I think we can make it way more, you know, way better than this. Yeah, I think we should make it obsolete. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow evening. I think we fixed a good amount of bugs. I will try maybe to do a check-in. Let me see. We can commit. What did we change? We changed. We fixed the audio. We fixed the voiceover music volumes on Xiosia. We didn't test it actually. That's a bit risky. We fixed the silver, gold, platinum bracers, right? Icons. We fixed. Let me see, because I fixed other stuff. I did a fix on the loot window for the loot command. Then I did some other stuff. I don't know if I remember exactly what I did. Ah, yes, I removed the wrong close spawned at the feet of Ulbernauts and other creatures. That was a good. It was a good one. And I think that pretty much that's it. No. Let me see. I don't think I did anything else. I don't think I did. No, because we need it for the change log. No, and now we re-enable the use, right? So we re-enable the use command, the use icon on action locations, right? And I think pretty much that's it. PS character. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what we fixed. Which is nice anyway, it's a good set of fixes, right? So it's good stuff. 18 files anyway. 18 files, easy. Okay guys, see you tomorrow. And we continue with the bug fixing. Now, I still have the idea to release on the weekend, but it will really depend on how many other bugs we find in our way, right? Because I think that since we release, it would be nice if we could, you know, crunch a bit of these bugs, right? I think it would be good. So I may go through some of them and see. I don't think if there is so much, but so much more, but new player welcome map. New player Idla BD, you get some map, is it 2 maps? Yeah, this is not available yet. Yeah. Yeah, that is known. I mean, yeah, okay, I will analyze. I don't know. We will check if there are New critical ones. If there are no critical ones, and by the way, guys, you can check this list yourself. Okay, you can go to this website idlaplaza.com/planeshift/flyspray. You have it also in our website, and you can check the bugs, right, and test it. You can test them in game and confirm that they are real bugs, and also suggest me, you know, which one you think are the most important to do, right? That would be important. Okay, I'm gonna jump. Bye. Bye. Bye.